And welcome into. You want to take it ahead?
I don't think I ever have.
Oh, that's funny.
So I just wanted to say hello, everybody. Welcome to what I believe, and perhaps you agree with me, is episode 27.
I think
of
so.
Beyond the
I
Forecast.
think you're probably right about that. I know we've lost track.
Wait.
We just do so many.
Have
Last week I thought it was 20.
Have we done two since Cap was here? This
Yes.
is our third?
Yes.
Okay, episode 28.
See, last week I thought it was.
All right, anyways, moving along, whatever episode it is, we're talking about summer.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about summer. I'm going to show you the graphic in just a minute. But before we get to that, we didn't do it last week, I don't think. What have you been up to? Anything?
What have I been up to?
I know, you're trying to think. I every Wednesday I stop and think, like,
Yeah.
what have I been doing?
Yeah, well, I don't know. The weather's been really nice.
Yes.
Yeah, a couple of like warm days, humid days. Matter of fact, I think last Friday I went golfing when it was like 92 out in Albany.
Well, I don't know. Were there storms? I was driving out west, so I can't.
Not in Albany.
Okay,
I mean, maybe
okay.
later. I kind of forget. Not
Yep.
while I was out there, I can tell you that.
Yep.
But yeah, it wasn't super widespread on Friday. So we saw a few of them,
Mm-hmm.
but they weren't nearby. But anyways, it was 92. It was humid. I was very sweaty. The course was empty. The course
Well, I
was
wonder
Hidden
why.
Meadow in southern Albany, or it might even be like Glenmont. I forget. But there was not a lot of people out there on the course, and it was really, really fun. I went with one of our technical operators, Zach, and I did not play very well, but I also had some good moments
'cause the
that
heat.
keep me coming back. Well, we did blame that, but obviously that's a cheap cop out too. So
I don't golf, so I can't say. I can't even hit the ball. So
obviously this week I've been coming in super early
Yep.
covering Matt, and that meant that I wasn't, Allison was in on Sunday morning, so I got to stay up and watch the Knicks win it all. I was at the watch party in Albany. It was so much fun. What have you been up to, Rob?
well, Friday, as I mentioned, I was driving out west. I was going back
Yes.
home. I had a kind of a funeral type thing for my uncle / godfather. So it was good to see family. It just seems like we always get together for bad things. It's like we never get together for good things. So,
It's not enough of that.
hopefully that starts to change. But it was good to see everybody. And then Saturday, I drove back home. I don't think I did anything on Saturday or Sunday. I can't
That's
remember.
totally
actually.
fine.
Sunday, I think, was just kind of like I'm doing cleaning and I'm just relaxing.
Sunday
like
was a lazy day for me too. I mean, I obviously had to go to bed kind of early, but I also just didn't feel like doing
Actually,
anything.
Sunday, I had to redo the hummingbird feeders. So it's
Oh.
always a good idea, especially with the higher heat and humidity. That stuff can ferment very quickly
been
and cause some
absent,
bacteria.
The heat and the
The
humidity.
heat's been absent this week, so that's why I did it Sunday. I do have to kind of redo it today or tomorrow. So every couple days, you want to make sure that you're refilling them, even if there's still a lot in there, because you just don't want them to get sick. So
Yeah.
and I do see them quite a bit, so it makes me happy. All right, let's talk about this week on Beyond the Forecast. Summer's right around the corner, if you can believe it. I know it's not summer yet. It's almost there. It's almost here.
Oh, come on.
We'll talk about when it officially starts and what summer typically looks like here. And we'll also take a little bit of a look back to last summer. Didn't have time for a graphic. Kevin was going to rush to do it, but I've got the numbers here. And then we'll talk about Father's Day weather history. Just going to throw this out here so we don't forget. The last 6 years has been virtually rain-free. There was 1 year that had a trace of precip. I know.
Cancel the outdoor
I know.
plans.
I know. Crazy stuff, though, really, if you stop to think about it. All right, before we get into all that, a big event happening this Saturday. So this is where I will be on Saturday. Curtis Lumber and Ballston Spa, the 16th annual Petapalooza. You'll hear more about this on Pet Connection Unleashed. Cap and I talk about it a little bit. Likely the 19th or 20th year, but Curtis Lumber actually took it over. Pet Connection did it a couple years before, and then Curtis Lumber took it over. So it's been going on for a long time. I think he said it's one of the biggest events in Eastern New York or New York State for
huge.
adoption.
Yeah.
It's happening Saturday, June 20th, the day before summer, 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Right now, Kevin, correct me if I'm wrong, it's looking probably windy.
Windy. Yeah.
Little comfortable. We'll say comfortable.
Up there, because it's Boston Spa, right? Yep.
Yeah.
I would say there's the chance of a shower up there, but I don't think it's raining for like all afternoon.
No, last year was wet, and
Was
then
it?
and then it cleared out, and it got hot. It got very hot and humid. So
A lot of the guidance today, again, Wednesday, I don't even know
Yeah.
if this serves a purpose. A lot of guidance today confine it to the North Country, but
And I apologize for my sniffling. The allergies are really, really bad right now.
I was discussing that this morning.
It's really bad.
The
So,
allergy report.
The
grass.
The grass pollen is very bad right now.
Bet you're looking forward to Thursday's storm.
There's going to be 30 plus shelters and rescues there. Entertainment. There's food trucks and more. The food trucks are one of my favorite parts about this whole thing. And also you see all the animals too. Free microchipping clinic. I think Pet Connection has something to do with that. Cap was telling me about that on Monday. And of course, reduced adoption fees from all of the pets that are there that I think either that are adopted that day or that lead to an adoption. So there's a lot going on. Don't let any chances of showers stop you from coming out. It's always a good time. Last year was actually my first year up there. There will be new Pet Connection merchandise. Actually, I don't know if it's new, but I know he ordered more Lisa Cap's Legacy shirts and hats because people were asking for them. So those will be there. I'll be there. Cap will be there. I think you're to be determined. I think you said so. But great time always, and plenty of parking. You want to get there early because it gets pretty busy. It gets pretty busy. If the clicker will advance the graphic.
Is it on 2?
It is on 2. There we go. Summer begins, Kevin, if you can believe it.
Early.
On Sunday. Will you be here?
Yeah, I'll be here on Sunday.
All right. So this is before the show starts. So
this will be the first in the new season. So longest day of the year. Of course, you got to put that in quotes because you always get like everybody knows what we're talking about, but you always get that guy that's like, well, they're all 24 hours. Well, yeah. This is the most daylight. That's what we mean. 15 hours, 19 minutes, and we did it for the dads this year.
Yes. It's our 7-day forecast looks ridiculous right now because there's so much happening. Especially Friday, Saturday, Sunday. It's like, and then you got wind thrown in there, and you got shower chances, and it's a mess.
I mean, I know we have like windy days aside from holidays, but I feel like every holiday's got wind. It's got something that requires us to go crazy with the 7-day.
Also, on Monday we start losing daylight. So I was the Debbie Downer earlier this week to throw that out there.
I mean, I kind of discussed it last week, but I did throw all the blame on you on Facebook because you're the one that literally said, in a week we start losing. I know.
People were not happy.
I was pointing out that like our sunrises are going to start to get a little later, but the sunsets stay at like 8:34 later.
Well, that's just it. And I noticed initially it's like it's seconds. You don't really notice it until sometime in July. That's when you start to get. I looked at the map, Kevin. In July, I think we lose 50 minutes of daylight. So that's by the end of July. You are noticing
the last like 25 minutes of that, and then the final like 8 days.
Yeah.
Because I always say like my birthday's second to last day of July, and I feel like after my birthday, the sunsets are super early. Like it just starts to really accelerate.
I do want to look because I want to see like how much time
is lost in those last like 8 days. 9 days.
So July 1st we're losing about 39 seconds, and by the end of the month we're losing 2 minutes a day. So July 27th through the 31st we're losing 2 minutes or more per day. So you weren't far off by 25 minutes. I'm
telling you, it goes so much quicker after my birthday.
It does.
It's crazy.
And then August obviously expedites.
Don't do it.
It stays under 3 minutes lost a day. But
only 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
But June, so this is actually funny. So today we're still gaining 16 seconds of daylight on the day that we're recording. Thursday we're gaining 12. Friday we gain 8.
Whoa!
Saturday we gain 4. Sunday it says greater than a second or less than a second. So
it's about the same.
And then Monday we're 3 seconds, then 7, then 11. So it slowly starts to get. It's a little curve. It's depressing. I love summer, but this is what summer actually means. The first day of summer, for the summer solstice, I'll take this up full so you guys can see it. Earth's axis is tilted towards the sun. So the sun's rays are directly over the Tropic of Cancer, I believe, is north of the equator. I think I looked that up earlier this week. Kevin's putting his hands up, so you didn't see that on camera. That does mean that it's the longest day in the northern hemisphere and the shortest day in the southern hemisphere, or longest day and shortest night in the northern hemisphere. Sorry, I thought this said southern hemisphere.
I know what you mean.
Yes, it's the shortest day in the southern hemisphere, longest in the north.
It's their darkest day down there.
It's their first day of winter.
Yeah.
So it's the exact opposite. People don't realize that, or people don't think about that. It's weird to think that, like our summer, I don't know if I would be okay having winter in June and July.
It feels bad. I mean, obviously it feels backwards. Like, that's not really a bold proclamation that I just made, but it just, if you go on, like, I have a family member that's from Chile, and she'll leave here during winter, and it's gorgeous down there. She'll leave here during summer, and it's the middle of winter. Like it's cold and dark.
Is it cold there? Does it get cold there?
It's a very narrow, lengthy country, so it's...
I just didn't know, like South America. I just didn't know if it really gets.
It depends on the like Chile, because it's so. I think it's so long.
Yeah.
There's probably parts of Chile that are not very susceptible to the cold and dark days, but also the closer you get to the southern portion.
Exactly. Interesting. Yeah, the further it's funny. The further south you go, the colder it gets. Whereas up here, the further north, it's
and don't even get us started on how everything moves backwards. Low pressure's clockwise, high pressure's counterclockwise. Like I don't think I could be a meteorologist.
And weather
in South
moves
America.
from east to west.
Yeah, it's all backwards. And the toilets. Okay, now we're getting into Coriolis force. But the toilets, they spin the opposite way when you flush.
I thought that was debunked. I think that's debunked.
All right, Rob.
That'll be a topic next week.
Coriolis force.
Hey. All right, this is...
Are we seriously leaving it at that?
I said maybe more. Hey, I mean, that'll be next week. I'm going to write that down.
Uh-huh. Or just look it up during the commercial break like I'm going to do.
And I'm going to put toilets.
It's crazy if I just regurgitate that. It's not real.
I thought for sure...
Oh, you're looking at it now.
I am looking it up.
All right, I'll do the temperatures while you're doing this. So June, the month we're currently in, we get an average high temperature of 79.4 for the month, average low temperature of 57.4, and a little over 4 inches of rain on average in the month. Now, it's interesting to say that because it wasn't very long ago. I believe it was over the weekend. Sunday night, we got a lot. He's got a smirk. I'm not looking forward to it. We got a lot of rain on Sunday night into early Monday morning, and we got over half the month's worth of rain in like 6 hours. Go ahead.
So, no, toilets do not swirl in different directions based on the hemisphere. The direction water spins is determined solely by the shape of the bowl and the angle of the flushing jets.
That makes sense. So however they design. So maybe down there, some person designed it backwards and...
It even says, while the Coriolis effect, the Earth's rotation, does cause massive weather systems like hurricanes and cyclones to spin in opposite directions depending on the hemisphere, it's a very weak force. On the small scale of a toilet, bathtub, or sink, the Coriolis effect is overwhelmed by the angle and force of the water jets. So that
makes sense. Force diagrams, it's like...
I remember in college my professor saying, like, there was somebody that was, like, near the equator, and he'd go north. He'd be like, look at the swirl. It's going this way. And then he'd go to the south of it, and he'd, like, go this way. He goes, it's literally the sleight of hand, where he's, like, changing his hand position to make it look like it's swirling different.
It's a ruse. So I got rused.
Yeah.
Okay, well, guess what? I have never talked about Southern Hemisphere toilets until 3 years into my career here, and I apologize.
We'll talk about Coriolis effect next week, though. That's a good idea. Yeah. That's a good idea.
I loved it.
And we'll have...
By the way,
we'll have videos of toilets.
By the way, I did June. July is our warmest month of the year. It has an average high temp of 83.9, low temp 62.4. So a lot of stuffy nights in this month. Generally.
Let me pause you. I just want to say last June, just before we get too far ahead, the average temperature was 69.4, so it was a degree above average when you combine the highs and the lows.
Right, I was going to say. Or not.
And we were slightly above for precip. We had just over 4.5 inches of rain.
Okay.
Continue, sorry.
4.55 inches of rain in the month of July. It's got to be one of our wettest months, if not the wettest.
I'm pretty sure it is the wettest, and July last year averaged 75.9, so we were almost 3 degrees above average, so it was a warm month.
It was hot,
and I think a lot of it was the overnights. Overnights were very warm, very, very warm in July.
I did a topic, or actually, I don't know if I really discussed it much on air, but I posted it on my Facebook where we had that stretch last July, like after the 4th, where we had like 10 days in a row.
Where we didn't drop below 70,
Only
right?
once did it drop to 69.
Yeah, like...
The other mornings were all 70, 71, 72, even 73. One of the mornings was 73.
Precip-wise was about 3.25 inches, so that was 1.31 below average.
Eat some tropical remnants. I don't think we got any last year.
I don't think we... Well, clearly, looking at this, I don't think we did.
August.
Still a warm month, typically.
Yeah, I mean, it's second warmest.
Yep.
So...
And last year was a cool August.
They've been cool recently.
69.6 degrees. It was almost 2 degrees below average. And this is the surprising part. It was very dry.
Yeah. It was just,
less than an inch of rain.
It was gorgeous. I mean, it wasn't great for
yes.
groundwater and everything. It was gorgeous.
I think most of August, and then it extended into the first week or two of September. And then things changed with the,
it probably,
with the wet
you know
weather,
what it probably changed? It probably changed at the tailgate party.
It did rain that day, didn't it?
Probably.
It did.
But it's probably the only day it rained in September.
2 years in a row. And you've manifested it.
Sorry, Cap, in advance.
I remember Lisa saying that last year. Why would you say that? She's like, don't manifest this. And here's Kevin. The only day in the month that's going to rain. All right, so what does this mean for sun angle? Typically...
That's a long block.
It's a long block. It's okay.
All right.
We're doing all of summer in the one block, and then we'll do Father's Day in the next.
Apologies.
Sun angle, I mean, obviously, we know as we get towards summer, it's going to be getting higher and higher in the sky. First day of summer, it is the highest in the sky at 70.5 degrees. That's very... And this is at solar noon, which solar noon in June is like almost 1 o'clock. So just so you guys are aware of that. That is when the sun is the strongest.
Midpoint of the day.
That's why they do say not to, be out in the direct sunlight between 11 and 3 or something like that. Maybe 11 and 2.
I will burn.
Yes, I will too. My head. That's why I wear hats. After Sunday, this will slowly start to go back southward. So it's a very slow, gradual process, obviously.
Now, despite the sun beginning to get a little bit lower in our skies over the course of summertime itself, it's at its peak on the first day of summer, the temperatures take a little bit longer.
There's a little bit of a lag.
The temperatures take a little bit longer to correspond. Still a couple of factors, but the ocean being the slowest to react to the sunshine is a driving force of it. Like, it's one of the main reasons. Look at these temperatures as we go through July. I mean, that's the peak right there, with high temperatures averaging in the mid-80s, 84 the highest it gets.
And that does continue into early August, right? Yep. You have August 7th here, but I think the first couple days of August?
Yeah, I pretty much just did like 15-day segments here for the most part. Obviously, like as you go into September, it's still warm to start September, but then huge decrease by September 22nd. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is one of the many reasons why we more strongly adhere to meteorological summer, because the end of this summer, astronomical summer, the high temp average is 72.
And the beginning is 81. Like, that's a big...
Well, it's also like June 1st, which is the first day of meteorological summer, I believe is like 76. Or it's close to that. So it's not as it's more consistent.
It's easier to keep consistently for a month, as opposed to let's go halfway through this month and then say that's
Look at that September 22nd low temp average of 50.
We were that way or colder yesterday morning.
I was going to say 47. Tuesday morning. I put
the
dust on. It was chilly.
With that, this block has been too long, according to Kevin. So we're going to go to a break. When we come back, we'll talk about all the Father's Day stuff you never knew you wanted to know. Don't go away. Well, welcome back to Beyond the Forecast. Summer's happening this Sunday, but also Father's Day. We don't want to forget about all the dads out there. This is just some weather history for Father's Day. The warmest, 94, which I'm kind of surprised. Yeah. I'm surprised it's not warmer. And something I noticed when I was writing all these down, most of these are June 21st. And that is also this year, so are we going to have a record? No, we're not.
Doesn't look
I
like
don't think we're going to.
Unless you get a rogue pop-up storm to sit over the airport.
That was in 1964. The coldest high temperature, because in the mornings, does it really matter? I mean, I guess it does if you're going out fishing. I know a lot of dads probably go fishing in the morning.
Oh, it matters.
My dad always did. But anyways, coldest high temperature was 62 in 1903. That was also June 21st.
That had to be rainy.
Now, if you go... Yeah, Kevin, you go to the next one. I'm going to talk about, I'm going to try to find the...
Yeah, 1903. So the wettest Father's Day 1985, where almost an inch and a half of rain occurred, and that could have been from a thunderstorm. I mean, that's another one that could be looked up. Was
So
a wave of low pressure?
1903 was only a half an inch of rain.
That's not as much as I would
So,
have
but there was not a
expected.
big diurnal range. The minimum that day was 57. So it must have been just very cloudy and just maybe it was just showery.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
just not a good day.
Sorry, dads of 1903. 1985, they got quite damp. And then the coldest mean temp, so you factor in high and low, 1970. And it was also June 21st. As you mentioned, Rob, they like June 21st. But this year will not be crazy for June 21st.
And that day only had 1/100th of an inch of rain.
Maybe it was cold in the morning.
They were 41 in the morning. That is
Yeah.
the record low temperature for
that
Father's Day.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And it was only 68 in the afternoon.
I mean, it was kind of like that on Monday, to an extent. Not as cold in the morning, but
Now, the warmest mean temperature, I didn't put this one on here, was 81 degrees. That was in 1953. But that was a very hot decade.
yeah.
1953.
Yeah, I got a 100-degree day.
It was 91 degrees, the high temperature. The minimum was 71. So that was just a hot Father's Day.
Yikes.
Just trying to see if there was anything else on here that stuck out. The highest low temperature, 73 in 1905. The mean temperature that day was 80.
So you're telling me 2 years after they didn't get above the low 60s, it was much warmer than that in the
They
morning.
had 73 in the morning and 87 in the afternoon. Yeah. This leads us to what it's been the last couple of years, which I have a short memory, so I always forget these. And ignore. Okay, this is my mistake. It's been a while since we've had a mistake. The temperatures are correct. The years are not.
Yeah, it's supposed to start in 2021 and then goes to 2025 on the right. It's okay, Rob.
Yeah, 2021 on the left, 2025. Because I updated it from I don't know. Apparently, we didn't save it the last time we updated it.
I know what you were doing.
We've always had a mistake. It's been a while since we've had mistakes. I'm kind of mad that there's one this week. But anyways, let's not
beat
dwell on
yourself
it.
up. I said the toilet's flushed the wrong way.
I guess this one's a little more okay to have. Yeah, so 82 in 2021 with a trace of precip. And in the last 4 years since, no rain at all. And this year, I think, has a good chance to have no rain.
Yeah, it's...
And again, this is Albany.
Yeah. I mean, I had a GFS come in way faster with Monday's rain, so I didn't want to
That's funny. 2 days ago, they had nothing.
Oh, I know. Don't remind me.
Oh, I know.
Been looking at it, but I didn't like the look of it. I don't like its timing. I think it's too early, but the fact that it's Father's Day, I'm like... Most
Maybe
of the day
a shower.
Like, the way I was like I don't see like plan-altering rain.
Yeah.
Even worst case scenario. I think Monday's our rainy day, but I would anticipate the 0 to hold for at least one more year. Should be a pretty nice day, and not nearly as windy as the surrounding as the previous.
It'll be breezy, but not. It doesn't look
Not bad.
It doesn't look as windy as say Thursday, the day that this is airing, or Friday, Saturday. You know, so I will make mention. 2020 was 91. So like it can get hot. Don't look at the dates. Those dates are wrong.
Wait, what?
2020.
Oh, that's right. But see, I got.
That's why I said don't look at those dates. Those dates are wrong.
So right before this graph started. Okay.
Yes.
So it was 91. Okay.
Yeah.
So almost the record of 94.
Yep.
All right.
And there's no average on this because obviously Father's Day changes every year.
Yeah, it's probably between like 80 and 82.
Yeah.
No.
80 is our average high today.
Yeah, so it's probably
maybe around 81.
79 to 81 because this is as late as it gets.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Maybe 82. But either way, like low 80s.
Yep.
Probably.
So, but I mean, still, mid 70s. That's not bad for Father's Day.
No,
You know?
are you kidding? You know how many dads out there would sign up for that in a heartbeat?
And especially if it's not humid. I mean, that's even better. I'm just looking back at some of these dates because it's funny. There was a stretch. 2015, 86. 2016, 91. 2017, 88. 2018, 90. 2019, 68. With a low in the morning of 63, with 3/4 of an inch of rain that day.
What is with these days? Those are
And then 2020, 91. And then the last 5 years, it's been
Cooler.
reasonable.
yeah.
Like, not cool, but reasonable.
I can't get over why are there so many days with like 5-degree diurnal range?
On Father's Day. It's crazy, right?
That's gross.
I know.
Sorry, dads.
Now I kind of want to scroll and see if there's the day we hit 91. We started the day at 59, so that's kind of a big.
That's cool.
Let's see.
Anyways,
I know. I'm curious. I guess there's not as many. I'm going back into the early 2000s now. There's not many with like.
It's not common. It's weird that it happened twice.
I know.
You know that like little metaphor? Like if I had a nickel for every time this happened, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot of nickels, but it's weird that it happened twice. Well, that's how I feel about 5-degree diurnal ranges on Father's Day.
Once in a blue moon. It's not really blue,
less
but
than that. And it's not blue. You're right.
All right, let's.
Coriolis.
I don't think we're going to go to a break because we are getting a little bit short on time, and it's all good. So next week, obviously, we're going to be talking about the Coriolis effect. We found that out today. I think we're also going to throw in maybe a quick update on the month of June so far.
Yeah, because when is it? Oh, okay. That'll be like, a week left.
A week left because I think then our next taping will be around the 29th or so of June. So we'll kind of have
most of the month.
Yeah.
We could do that. Also, stuff might pop up. I mean, who knows how Thursday plays out?
Exactly.
That could be a topic in and of its own. I mean,
and we'll have a brief little look into July, what the Climate Prediction Center is suggesting, what we typically see, what last year brought us, kind of do a deep dive into that. And again, the Coriolis effect. We got to make some graphics.
I think we have
I don't know if we have graphics for it, so we'll have to be making some graphics on that.
Gotta be something.
But as always, if you have a question, a comment, a suggestion about this show, let us know. Email either one of us. Our email addresses are right there. We would love to cover
the Coriolis force.
Yeah, don't bring that up because we're already talking about that. Unless you want to talk to Kevin about the toilets swirling a different way.
If I get one email about that, I'm gonna cry.
Listen. If you email Kevin about the toilets in the different hemispheres, please CC me on that email. I want to see that email.
Prove you are committed, fan.
Right. Oh, that'd be fun. All right. Anyways, hopefully you guys have a great weekend. Enjoy Father's Day for all the dads out there. Enjoy Petapalooza. I'm sure there's a lot going on this weekend.
Yeah.
And summer arrives on Sunday as well. So hopefully you all have a great weekend. And we'll see you next week when it's officially summer. Have a great week.